Wait, let me.
No?
Oh yeah, yeah.
No, calling in the
So
sense in the class you were saying, ma'am, ma'am, ma'am. No, I just went to call the counselor that I'm leaving the meeting. I was not here.
no, no. Sorry. Yeah, I was calling back.
Yes.
So my voice is not reaching.
So is it fine now? Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am, very clearly.
Okay. Now my network should be fine because I'm back. Like earlier, I was not at my place. I just went to my hometown, but now I'm back to my place. So here you won't be facing any difficulty from my side. I'll try to make sure.
Are you in right now? Are you in MP right now?
No. I was in Uttarakhand. At that time, I just came back to Delhi.
Okay.
I just went there for I think 2 months, just to, because it's too hot in Delhi. So I just went there. But now I'm just back here. So over there, the issue is that if it will rain, there will be no electricity. There will be no Wi-Fi working. So
Oh,
that's the issue over there. If I'm like in my the ancestor house, but in case if I'm like in the main market or something, then it's fine. But in the ancestor house, like the old house and all that, over there is no inverter and anything. So it's like if light is gone, then it means it's gone. And of course, if it is raining, of course, the network's problem would be there. That
there's
was
not there's like a generator or something, or not even that.
over in my ancestor house. There is nothing, but in the main market where we have a new house, there is everything, the Wi-Fi as well as the inverter. But over there, it's not. So I was there for
Oh
one
my.
or 2 weeks. So I was just praying to God that please, then I'm taking class, there should be no power cut. I was just because it's like usually if light goes and it takes 2 hours, 2 to 3 hours to come back, and sometimes it's like even a day. Like for example, today itself in the afternoon it went off. Tomorrow morning it will come.
Oh my
So
God.
because it's
It's
like too stormy and over there the pillar like the electricity poles and all that, because it's too stormy, it's too like it's raining heavily, like the hailstorms and all that. So automatically all the wires and all that, they I don't know what happened to them. That happens, and once it is like they are broken or something, there's no electricity, and then you have to wait till next day, because one the electricians will come, they'll repair it, and then only you will get the electricity. But the main thing is that over there, there is no like it's cold weather, so you don't need electricity for anything else. In my ancestor house, there is nobody has having fans in their homes. Nobody's having fridge, nothing, because it's too cold over there. They only need the blankets, heavy blankets, and all that.
oh, okay, nice. Here in Saudi Arabia, it's like, first of all, like the light doesn't go all year round, and
Hmm.
even if it goes by chance for some problem, hardly it takes like hardly 5 minutes or something, two
Hmm.
or five,
Yeah, but
and it
over
comes.
there, it's maybe like there is no not that much in Uttarakhand. We don't have enough, and nobody complains about it, because the thing is that over here, for example, in Delhi, if there will be power cut, most of the people, like 98% of the people, have the inverters, right? And
Yeah.
also, it's like why they complain, because it's like too hot.
Yes.
And summers is too hot. You cannot bear that. So
Yeah,
you have to complain it because you can't bear sitting in the sweat and all that.
yeah, and in winter also it's like really cold in Delhi.
So everybody needs to switch on the heaters and all that. It's like that. But hopefully I'm back now, so I'll try not to. I'll be going there. I think maybe I'll go there next month itself. I have some important meetings in Uttarakhand, so let's see if I'll go there. Then I'll just let you know. But for time being, you will not face any difficulty in networks. But nobody knows. Over here also sometimes the Wi-Fi don't work. So
Yeah.
nobody, I can't assure you, but yeah, I'll try my best.
Okay.
Okay.
Ma'am, I guess that like difference between primary data and
Yeah, that we placed.
secondary.
We finished?
No, like I guess 1 or 2 points is left.
Left? Okay. So over here,
Yeah,
objective
yeah.
and difference in the cost of this primary are costed in terms of money and then involved in secondary data. Till here, you have to write in
Yeah.
primary data are always related to specific objective of the investigator. These data therefore do not need any adjustment for the concerned study. On the other hand,
Oh, okay.
secondary data have already been collected for some other purpose. Therefore, these data needs to be adjusted to suit the objective of the study in hand. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, what did you tell in like difference in cost of collection, like from where to where?
Still, primary data are costlier in terms of time, money, efforts involved in the secondary data. Clear?
Okay,
And
and
then
for
secondary data are simply collected from the published or unpublished report. According to this, these are less expensive. Clear? Okay.
yes, ma'am.
Or you can simply write it down. Primary data are costlier in terms of time, money, efforts involved than the secondary data. That's it also. That's also fine. Okay. And in case sometimes what happened, sometimes they ask you why, like, are primary data costlier or secondary data costlier and why? So at that time, you need the explanation. Of course, you will write that primary data are costlier in terms of time, money, energy, efforts, and everything. Why? Because primary data are collected first time, right? And secondary data are less costly because you somewhere go to some published or unpublished sources or the reports and you collect it from there. So you yourself are not going to particular places and then, for example, I need to collect the data of this particular village. If I'm the first one to collect it, I'll go to there, of course, the fairs. And then over there, I'll take the room on rent in the hotels or other than that also the expense. And I will go to every individual and that will take 1 month to just do the research of a particular place. But if I do the secondary one, I'll go to an organization, I'll ask them that I just need the data for a particular area. They'll give me the data. Within 1 day, I'll collect the everything. Right? Clear? Fine?
Ma'am,
Hmm.
actually, whatever you said, can you repeat again? Actually, because I got a WhatsApp call, so
Okay,
your
okay.
voice was yeah.
Okay. So what I was telling you that primary data, for example, I need to collect the data of a particular village. Okay, I'm the first one who is
Yes.
collecting the data. So I'll go there. The rent is there, like the travel bills, right? I'll take the hotels on rent. Then I need to pay the rent for hotels as well. And then I'll go to every individual, and it will take me 1 month to get the survey of that particular village. Got it? So in terms of time, money and efforts, primary data is costlier. But if I am collecting the secondary data, I'll go to particular office. I'll ask them I need the data of this particular village. They'll give me the data. So in 1 day, I'll complete everything. Right. So that's why in terms of cost, primary data are more expensive as compared to the secondary data.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Done, ma'am.
Okay. Now let's just start with the next topic. The next topic over here is what are the basic, how the basic data is collected, some statistical method or the modes of collecting the data. Okay. Now you will be like, ma'am, of course, there are two sources, right? But I'm telling you the methods now, the modes. Okay. So there's a difference between the source as well as the method. Okay. So first of course, you know there are two sources. One is like the data is like two types, primary data and the secondary data. So once you collect the primary data, there are some methods you can follow. If you are collecting the secondary data, there are some methods you can follow. Okay. So the following are some of the following, wait, following are
For
some
like,
of the well-known methods of collecting primary data. Okay.
like
So,
it's like
yes,
phone interview, personal investigation, and questionnaire method.
yes, yes. So direct personal investigation, just the name suggests you will like, for example, I need to collect the data. I'll go directly to the people. I'll collect the data. That's it. Then indirect oral investigation.
Mm.
So indirectly, I'm just like I just hired one person. That person went there and he collected the data and came to me. Then information from local sources or corresponding. I just came to your, like for example, I just need to collect the data. I just took the monitor from the class and I took the data of all the students in the class, right? And through questionnaire and the schedule. So questionnaire or schedule, there's a minor difference that I'll tell you later on. I made a questionnaire and you people need to fill it out. Like I made the question that how much you are scoring in Hindi, how much you are scoring in maths and economics, all that. This is what. So either I can mail it or I can hire someone that will bring it to you, right? So this is what. So now let's just understand one by one. Direct personal investigation. So direct personal investigation is a method by which data are personally collected by the investigator from the informant. Clear? So over here, you are personally collecting the data. That is your direct investigation. Got it? So this is what you have to write, the green one. Okay. Now, see, every time you need to follow some different, there are different methods. So not every time you can go for direct personal investigation, right? Sometimes you will follow this questionnaire method. Sometimes you will follow the information from the local correspondent. So when this direct personal investigation is suitable, okay? So the field of investigation is limited, not very large. For example, over there are 1 crore people. So is it possible for you to go and do the direct investigation? Tell me, if
No,
there are
ma'am.
1 crore people, is it possible? No, ma'am. But if there are 10 people, you can easily go to 10 people and you can do personal investigation. Right? So first, suitability means when this method is suitable, when where the investigation is in limited area and not very large. Then second, the greater degree of originality of the data is required. So over there, you need to make sure that you get the original data. For original data, the only source is that you yourself go and take the interviews and get the data. Okay. Second, information need to keep secret. You don't want anyone else to get interfere in this so that they would know that what you are doing. You need to keep the information secret. So you just went to personally to the people and collected the data. Okay. Then accuracy of data is of great significance. Like accuracy is very, very important. You cannot trust. For example, I ask somebody to collect the data. Maybe he is biased. Maybe he don't want to give me the correct information. He can do anything. Right? So if you want the accuracy, this method is very, very important. Okay. And then when the direct contact with the information is required, where is the necessity? Like for example, you need signatures. So of course, direct contact is only that can give you the signatures, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So when the direct contact with the information is required, that in this situation only you can follow this one direct personal investigation method. Now, what are the method? No need to write this. I think you can explain it, right? So originality. So first of all, this data is very, very original. Second, accuracy. Data are fairly accurate because you are personally collecting the data. So of course, the accuracy will be very high. Reliability. Of course, the investigator himself is collecting the data, so he can rely on that data, right? The
Yes,
next,
ma'am.
related information. So for example, I went to the class and basically I just needed to know the scores and how the teachers are teaching and all that. I went to there and like that one student basically gave me some information. So I can even ask certain other question as well. Right. So if you want to get related information as well, you can ask on the spot, right? So when the direct contact with the informator, the investigator may obtain other related information as well. Okay. Then uniformity. There is a fair degree of uniformity in the data because you yourself is collecting the data. So you have, you know that, okay, these are the people I need to collect the data from. Then elastic. This method is purely elastic because the investigator can make necessary adjustment in the set of questions. For example, these are the 10 questions I prepared, but now I feel like I should add one more question, right? The feedback question I should add. So on the spot, I can add the 10th, 11th question, which is feedback question, because I'm the one. I need to collect the data. But if I'll send somebody else, that is not possible because you never know, he never knows what you want, right? So this method, if you follow this method, this is very, very elastic as well. Done? So all the good points are clear. First of all, original data you will get. Accuracy is very high. Reliability is very high because the investigator himself is collecting the data. Then next, related information. If you are collecting, you can ask related question as well. Uniformity, of course, there is a uniformity. You are asking male people, so of course males will be answering it. Elastic as well, because over here, if you want to make necessary last minute changes, you can do it because you are the one who will be using the data. Okay. Then
Mm,
demerit. First of all, difficult to cover wide areas. Of course, for example, over there, 1 crore people are there. So, of course, it's this method you cannot use. So, it is very difficult to cover the wide areas. Okay, or the large areas. Okay. Then personal
mm,
biases over there. I collected the data. For example, these are the two students, right? I just need to
mm.
get the respondent. So, basically, I like the first one. So, I can mark whatever he's saying. I can make that answer more interesting because I personally like that person. Okay, that's my favorite student, right? So personal bias there can be because I'm personally collecting the data. Then costly. Of course, this method is costly in terms of time, energy, efforts, money, and all. Because going one to everyone take a lot of time, lot of efforts. Plus, going to everyone, it will take my time as well as the money as well, right? I need to stay somewhere, then I'll all that. Then limited coverage. So over here, you cannot cover the wide, you can only cover the limited. Generally, small area you can cover, not the large areas. Got it? Yes. So if
Mm, yes,
I ask you to write a note on direct personal investigation, first you will write the definition, then the suitability, and only 2 3 points you can write. And the merits, no need to write the this one. Now, how to answer it in the question paper, right? So, for example, if the 3 marker question is there, what are the merits and demerits of direct personal investigation? First, over here you will write originality and you will explain it. You are smart enough to explain it and just write it that this data collected through this method is highly original. Okay, it's a high level of originality, right? Just mention it. But right now you will only write this one and I hope you are smart enough to explain it, right?
yes, madam.
Right? You can explain this, right? Accuracy. You can explain this data is very, very accurate because the investigator himself is collecting the data. Write this line. Okay, so if it comes for 3 marker, write the point and explain it as well. But in case if I give you for 3 marker, I give you what is direct person investigation, what is the suitability, right, merits and demerits. Then of course, even if you like this, then you'll get the marks. But if a particular question comes to my the merits, if you will write only these points, the blue points, you will not get full marks. You need to explain the points as well. Okay, fine.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So over here, I'm just giving you how many points? I'm giving you 6 points. So if it comes to 3 marker or 4 marker, then just write 4 points, but explain it in a good way. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now you will write first one. Just put the setting. How the basic data is collected. Some statistical method. More from like these are the 3 headings. They can ask you put this
Mm,
heading. Okay. And then
mm,
first direct personal investigation. The definition. Stability. Okay. Write this heading
okay.
first.
Ma'am, I wrote the heading. Ma'am, you can scroll down.
Okay, done.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now I'll scroll suitability.
Mm. Done, ma'am. Can you like scroll down for the merits? Ma'am, in like this merits, we should only write this originality, accuracy, and reliability, right?
Yes, only the blue one.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, done, ma'am. You can scroll. Done, ma'am. And what about demerits? Only the blue ones?
It's only the highlighted.
Okay, ma'am. Done, ma'am.
So that's it for today. Okay, because we have only 1 minute left and I won't be starting anything. So whatever